என்னேசுவே என் ஜீவன் நீரல்லோ, என்னேசுவே என் பேலன் நீரல்லோ, என்னேசுவே என் ஜீவன் நீரல்லோ, என்னேசுவே என் பேலன் நீரல்லோ. சீயோனின் பாதையில் வெளிச்சம் நீரல்லோ, நேசரும் முகம் கண்டு என்றும் களிப்பேன். சீயோனின் பாதையில் வெளிச்சம் நீரல்லோ, நேசரும் முகம் கண்டு என்றும் களிப்பேன். மரண இருளின்
Good evening to everyone. Loving greetings in the name of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, to all our Milky TV and Speaking Books English Forum viewers and subscribers. And we thank you a lot for being with us throughout this journey of 42 episodes and extended with support to this program till now. So we are very much pleased to be with you, and we hope that you are enjoying the episodes. Today is the 43rd episode, and we are going to see the review of Man on the Mission Field, written by S.D. PONRAJ. And to present this book with us, dear Brother Samuel JOTHIRAJ is here with us. He settled in Palayam. He was working with the Blessed Youth Mission as a missionary for 23 long years, and his base was Maharashtra. Until now, he is going there and doing the ministry for God's glory, and he has finished his MTH and also pursued PhD in mission. So it's very nice to have Brother Samuel JOTHIRAJ. He is a very apt person because he was there in the mission for more than 20 years. So the book he has chosen is Man on the Mission Field, written by S.D. PONRAJ. So that book will definitely enlighten us to know much about the mission field, which is supposed to be the toughest field in the spiritual area, we all know. And we hope that dear Brother Samuel JOTHIRAJ will be presenting this book in a very grand manner so that we can understand what the book says. The PDF is not available at time because it's a very good book. But in spite of it, our dear brother has taken the pain to go through it and he is going to give a nutshell the content of the books. And also with us, Dr.A.Belin Jude, and he's pursued PhD in engineering. He's working in Northern Engineering College, Trichy. So now over to Brother Samuel JOTHIRAJ for presenting the book. Dear brother, we welcome you in the name of our God and Savior Jesus Christ. We welcome you. Please proceed.
Thank you very much. I am Samuel JOTHIRAJ. So I was working as a missionary with the Blessed Youth Mission for 23 years. And now I got retired and I'm settled in my native place. I've got 2 children. My son is in Chennai with his family. He is working in a company there. My daughter is in Canada with her family. So we both are here in Palayam, and I visit Maharashtra often. Once in 2 months or 3 months, I visit Maharashtra and continue the ministry. So today I would like to present the book, a review of the book, Man on the Mission Field. The essential qualifications in the life and work of a missionary, written by S. Devasarayam PONRAJ. This book was published in February 1990 the Bethel Mission Educational Books Series 3. So S.D. Ponraj, at that time, he was working with the Bethel Bible Institute, Danishpat, where they were training missionaries. FMBB missionaries were trained there, and our dear brother S. Devasagayam Ponraj, he was also a missionary at that time with FMBB, and he was teaching there in Bethel Bible Institute. So at that time, he wrote this book. So they have got their own publication. S.T. Ponraj has got his own publication, Mission Education Books. This is the third book. After that, he has written so many books. They have published many books. So you might have come across many books. So S.D. Ponraj and his wife Sheila, they have been cross-cultural missionaries in North India for more than 40 years. First, they were with FMBB for 17 years. Then he moved to Bihar and Jharkhand. Mr. Ponraj is leading Bihar Outreach Network. It is short BORN. Bihar Network, he is the General Secretary. It's a church planting movement for more than 15 years. At present, he serves as the senior pastor of Bihar Christian Church. He is a graduate from Sarampur University. He got his BD from Sarampur University. Then obtained his MTH from SAYAGS, Bangalore. After that, he got his doctorate in ministry, D from Gordon Conwell Theological Seminary, USA. Mr. Ponraj and his wife, they have got 3 sons and 10 grandchildren. So still now, he is there in Bihar, and practically he is involved in ministry. So in 1990, he has written this book. And the materials used in this book, he has written that first, there are 4 sources. First, Bible, that even New King James verse. Then he has mentioned something about the life and ministry of Jesus Christ, life and ministry.
I think he has got some network problem. Actually, he is from Palayangote. It's a very long distance. I don't know how far the network is working. Um, Jabneel, have you got any idea about this mission? Have you read any book, or have you got any comments
No,
before
uncle.
before he's joining?
No, uncle. This is the first time I'm hearing about this. The man on the
Hmm.
mission field.
Hmm.
I've not
No,
heard anything about that.
yeah, just I tried for that. Jabneel? Okay, he has come.
Okay. I think
Yes,
I
brother.
can. Shall I? Shall I mute my cam? Now
Yes, brother.
I think I can.
Yeah, brother.
Is it okay? Because interruption is there. I think this can be better for me.
Okay.
You can able
Because
to
of
hear me.
video,
Okay.
he has got some interruption, so he is coming. Okay, carry on, brother.
Okay. I continue myself. So the
Okay.
main materials used sources are Bible, then writings of God's people, Stephen Neal and John Scott. He has quoted their writings also. History of missions, from the history, how mission proceeded in the past, from Bishop, David Brainerd, William Carey, like that missionaries, books also he has covered. And his own field experience, he has written this book. The purpose of this book is to meet the growing need for the training of men and women for cross-cultural missions in India. When he wrote this book, there was a great need for that, because in those times there was a move of the Holy Spirit, and because of the awakening in the Indian churches, so many indigenous missions were formed. As a result, the church in India, it was growing, and the new churches were, so they need so many missionaries. For that, this training book will be very useful. So he wrote the book. And I think one of the reasons why he wrote this book is, in mission field, the missionaries are sent without proper training. Many missionaries are sent like that. First, when I went to mission field, I was sent without any training, directly from here, Tamil.
Prince Joshua, welcome. Praise the Lord.
Praise
Can you
Lord.
hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has got some, network problem. Actually, he's from Palangote. Yes, he's entering.
Shall I continue?
Yes.
Okay. So we need, because the missionaries the man on the mission field. This book is more important than they have give stress to the life of missionaries than the methods, money, qualifications, strategy, etc. So this is very important. The emphasis of this book is on the spiritual preparation of the mission worker. Character is very important for a missionary, not only strategy, money, qualification, talents, building, equipments, etc. These are all needed, but the main thing is character is very important. The first chapter he has written about the constraining love. This book, Man on Mission Field, he has written 10 basic qualifications of a missionary. If a missionary, if he goes to a field, mission field, what are all the basic qualifications he needs? So the first chapter, constraining love. For that he has quoted two Bible verses also. For the love of Christ constrains me. If I have all but have love, I am nothing. So that is in 1 Corinthians 13 chapter is quoted. So a missionary on the mission field can teach about love, knows about love, sings and talks about love, yet love personally, he may personally lacks it. So disqualified. Love is the motivation force or factor. God's commandment, love God and love man. So God's commandment is both vertical and horizontal. Vertical love, love God, and horizontal, love man also. Love your neighbor as yourself. Jesus Christ has told us like. So we can see in Jesus Christ, supreme love of our Master. So in the field, the worst hindrance to decision is self-love, loving their own self. So a missionary is called to love the people, love the. He should try his level best to form the unity. And Mr. S.D. PONRAJ, he has quoted some 3 points from the writings of Brother R. Stanley, founder of Blessed Youth Mission. What are all the things that is love? Many times hurdles there.
Joshua, can you sum up the points he was giving? Just he was telling about regarding mission field is a, so to say, is the toughest field, but the people are being sent to the missions in North India without proper training. He himself was sent to North India without any training. He was talking about that. Then he was telling they had all sorts of stress and also some other problems in the mission field. But the most important quality that a missionary should have, the character is more important. And for that, he was giving some 10 basic qualification that a missionary should need. Yeah, he has come.
Can you
Okay,
hear me
brother.
now?
Yes, yes. Continue, brother.
Am I audible? Shall I continue?
Yes, yes, brother. Yes. Yes, brother. Continue.
So,
He was talking about 10 qualifications that a missionary should have. Among that, the top priority is love. That by love only we can win the hearts of the people. Love is the motivational force. He was talking about that, and that in the horizontal, thou should be in horizontal to man. In horizontal position, it should be to man, and also in the vertical position
hello.
also, love should be to God. So love is more important for being a missionary. He was. Yes, continue, brother. You were talking about founder of VYM, or Stanley.
Yeah. Reasons for bitterness among the brothers in a mission field. There are some reasons why there is bitterness in the hearts of missionaries. When God honors the efforts of one over another, example Cain and Abel. And the second thing, God's choice.
I want to share one thing regarding mission field. Is the toughest field we know in the spiritual area. I know one missionary by name Silvanus. He is working as a missionary for FGF, Faith Good Works Fellowship, and he is now in Boats district of Kontamal, and now he is living with his wife and 2 children, very small children, 1, 2 girls, girl babies. One is 3 years old, another one is 2 years old. And actually, he is from Tamil Nadu, and his wife is from Maharashtra. Yes, brother, carry on.
Thing is, worker is more liked and applauded by people than the other. Example, Saul and Cain. These are all the things that burden us on the missionaries in the mission field. So cooperation, adjustment, forgiving, forgetting, these are all very much necessary. It's possible only by the love, constrained love. If that love is there, that love is poured into our hearts by the Holy Spirit. That is what we read Romans 5:5. So this is very important. That's what we see. In the second chapter, he has written the next qualification is full commitment. Full commitment is necessary. Present your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy acceptable to God. So full commitment is very much necessary for a missionary in the mission field. There are four things PONRAJ has mentioned. In four areas, a missionary should commit himself. One is commitment to God, second is and the third is commitment to his work, fourth, commitment to his mission organization. These four things are important. Commitment to God, commitment to his call, commitment to his work, commitment to his mission organization. The order of priority is also very important. So a full commitment to God, full surrender and yielding to God. Total commitment means I am ready to die also. I can do whatever you tells me to do, like that. See, Sundar, when he committed his life, he went with a upon robe, bare feet, with New Testament and without any source of support. He went to serve the Lord. That even in the very hard place, he went out. So that
I think I should continue from the story I was just telling, because our brother Samuel JOTHIRAJ has having that network problem. That our brother Silvanus, who is residing in Kontamal in Boats district of Odisha, he has hired one house there, and he is living with his family, his wife and two children. Recently, some 15 days back, he had come to Madurai for writing his exam, B.Ed exam. In the middle of that time, some people have approached his owner. Actually, he was residing in a house, a rented house. Some people, some Odia people, they approached his owner of the house and told that you should not keep this man in this house. He say he is doing some conversion, so he should not be allowed here. Okay, brother, carry on.
can you hear me now?
Yes.
So the full commitment to God, giving ourselves to God, then our call. Paul says he was sure of his call. God who called me is faithful. That is what Paul said. And to his work, he should do it with full heart, faithfulness, because we read the Bible. And God, when we go to heaven, God will tell us, well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over few things. I will make you ruler over many things. So this is very important. We should be very faithful. Last one, commitment to the mission organization. We work as a team in the mission. So mission organization also, we should be very committed. In the third chapter, the qualification is mentioning is spiritual discipleship, spiritual discipline. So spiritual discipline is very much important. That's what we have seen. Spiritual meditation means a regular meditation of the word of God, spirit-filled life, and also worship, prayer. These are all spiritual exercises, and these spiritual disciplines are very much needed, because when we are in the mission field, many times there may not be anybody watching us, so we can get up very late in the morning, or whatever we like we can do, but we should have a strict discipline. So in our body and in our spiritual exercises, we should be very strict with ourselves. Meditation, and prayer, worship, fasting. These are very much important. In the fourth chapter, S.D. PONRAJ is telling Christ-like character. Very important for a missionary in the field. Christ-like character is very much important. Jesus Christ was in close contact with God. His relationship with God is
Shall I continue my episode? Do you follow me regarding that missionary Silvanus? He's just 31 or 32 years old. His wife is 28. Because of the greatest commitment to God, they have gone as a missionary there in Odisha. What happened when he was away to his hometown in Tamil Nadu, Dindigul? Some people, they approached his house owner, and asked him that you should not keep this man here because he is doing conversion work. So the matter went very serious way, and the police entered the house of this person and his owner and inquired about him. Carry on, brother.
okay. So, fourth chapter, Christ character we are continuing. So we should live a life like Christ. So a missionary needs to be Jesus Christ in his character and conduct other people. It is not to preach the truth about Jesus. We need to practice and show reality. Paul refers it as the mind of Christ. Let the mind of Christ be in you. He says in Philippians. So the character is very important. Jesus Christ said, I didn't come to be served, but it's sacrificial, it's servanthood. That is very much needed. That's what we see. Humility, obedience, faithfulness, these are all the things. Chapter 5, Christ-like character, part 2. Chapter 5 also, Christ-like character, part 2. Venture some faith. Without faith, it's impossible to God. So, I've heard about George Muller, kind of faith about George Muller. So many heroes of faith. Biblical requirement is full of faith. Faith imports vision. So, optimism and faith projects. So, we need to have Christ-like faith, and like Paul, we have to continue.
I think I should continue my episode again. Okay. Do you follow me? Belin, do you follow me? Joshua?
Yes.
Okay. What happened that police came and inquired about his owner, is that man is doing a conversion work here. And to his surprise, when Silvanus heard these things, when he returned to his place there at Kontamal, that he heard that his owner, though he is unknown to him, that was the first time Silvanus met the owner and got the house for rent. What the owner told is he is my relation. Actually, that man is a Hindu. He told he is my relation, and he did not do such things here. I am very sure of it. So what happened? The police they returned without taking any action. It's the way how God works when we pray from here for missionaries who are working there, in the toughest field. That too, in a place where language is the greatest problem. In Odisha, there are so many dialects. There's not a single dialect as we have in Tamil. In spite of it, God's working is there, and now Sloan is now there in Kantamal. He is doing his job for God's sake. Okay, brother, please continue, brother.
So 6th chapter, he has written continual sacrifice. That means the fire must be kept burning on the altar continually. So let him deny himself, pick up his cross daily and follow me. That was the condition for discipleship. So unless a grain of wheat falls into the ground and dies, so it's like that.
If you know any one of the missionaries you have admired that go come to India or Tamil Nadu for doing his mission work, you can share just a few words regarding any missionary. There's so many missionaries have come to Tamil Nadu for doing the mission work, and they have did a lot even to the Tamil language. Their contribution was great, we know, not only on the spiritual side. Just he is entering. Belin, have you got any information about missionaries? You can just share.
Oh, yes, okay. But I don't know exact full story for full life incidents. But I have somewhat I known about um, the name is I think now itself the BGP people mostly they are afraid of that name. Exactly. Um, he is first missionary that he served for Tamil language.
Caldwell.
Caldwell, yes, yes. So
Okay.
in his writing, they are mentioning about Tamil Nadu and Tamil people culture and
Yes.
so many things. So he written so many things about that. That's why our BJP leaders are really afraid of that things.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Definitely.
I think last week only we have explained the life history of Caldwell to Sunday school children.
Oh,
Last month.
well, that's okay. Well,
Hello?
yes,
Shall I continue?
yes, brother, yes, brother.
Sixth chapter, continuous sacrifice. I was dealing, so continuous sacrifice is very essential. Taking up the cross daily, loneliness will be there, rejection by the people, then full criticism. All these things a missionary should withstand, and we should work straight. Seventh is there, continuous part 2. Sacrifice was of opposition and fusion. We should know people, whatever may be, sometimes we feel sick, ill health, and even death. In spite of all these things, we have to stand firm. Sending our children hostel. This is also another thing, another difficult for them. They can have their children with themselves. Children will be following in mission in hostels.
Yes, brother, carry on. Yes, please continue, brother. Can you hear me?
Uncle,
Yes.
நான் அந்த இதுக்கு
It's time for you.
ஆமா,
It's time for you to leave. Okay.
Uncle. But I have to explain one thing.
Okay.
So I just heard about some missionary children. Parents are in the mission field, but children are in a different place for studying. Due to their studies in mission field, the studies are not in a proper way. So in Donavur itself, there are so many children of missionaries are there to study. In that case, the missionaries are really, they have a love of God more than the love on children.
Yeah,
right?
That's right.
And also the children needs love of their parental love, but due to the God's love, they have sacrificed the love of their parents.
Right. It's really a great thing. So it's very easy for us to say that, but practically it is very, very difficult.
Very difficult, exactly.
Very, very difficult. That too, the children, when they are in need of their parents' care and love, definitely they will suffer like anything. But God is there, as you told, the God's love will fulfill everything more than a parent. So that's right.
Okay.
Thank you. Brother JOTHIRAJ, you can continue, brother.
It's a disciplined life we already seen in our reporting, our relationship, and our field administration. God has entrusted with so many people and ministry, so we should be faithful stewards. That's what He has.
Okay, Prince Joshua, have got any comments you can just share um, from the review he has given on the book Man on the Mission Field. Otherwise, you got any idea about the mission and your experience and what you have learned from some books and what you have seen with your own eyes regarding the mission field, the practical difficulties, you can just share.
I can, the
No,
one
it's
thing caught my
I know it's very difficult because it's not audible because of this network problem. So it is we cannot avoid that. In spite of it, just you can share, Joshua.
sure.
Thank you.
One thing uh, that caught my attention was for a missionary, the character is very important.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
share.
that's right. Yeah,
Share. Actually, love is the essence of Christian life. If we take love
yeah,
out of Christianity, Christianity becomes like other religions. So Christ love, actually Christ showed his love to us. Because of his love only we accepted him, and we got saved. So we have to we got uh, we experience the Christ love. We have to show the Christ love to others so that the other people come to know about Christ. The other thing is we shared about cross culture mission.
yeah,
Actually, when someone actually the cross culture mission is very difficult because if someone in a different culture goes to a different culture, they will experience cultural shock because their culture is different. Uh, they grown up in a different culture, and the mission field culture is different. So they will experience a cultural shock. The language will be new to them. The people's routines will be new to them. So many missionaries are experiencing this cultural shock. But in spite of this, God is strengthening them and using them mightily.
yeah.
I am seeing this as a difficulty in a mission field. Uh, and also, he shared about spirit-led life. Actually, in mission field, there is no one to uh, uh, actually do this. No one to order. There is no one to order. Do this. Don't do this. But we have to be accountable to
Yeah,
God.
definitely.
When we led by the Spirit, only we will be accountable to God. So this is my review.
You. Thank you. Is
If
there
it is
anything
in
more?
Tamil, but
Is there
problem language.
is, is there anything more what you want to say? Yeah, really, it's a very toughest because um, I have been to Odisha for I think more than 5 times between
Hmm.
2014 and uh, till last 22, 2022. 5 times, more 6 times I've been there on for a mission field. There I came across so many people, so many missionaries, both Odia missionaries and our Tamil Nadu missionaries there who are working there. The when I see them, really, what we have to weep, the circumstances they are facing. There was one missionary by name Pramod Dandi in Odisha, that is in Bauch district. He was a pastor there. He was having a church, and his wife was assisting him, and he had 5 daughters. 5 daughters. So when I went to his house, we from Tamil Nadu, some of us went there to his house, and we heard about this, how he is as I mean full on in his life. It's a remote village, and we know even here in our cities, in some of the villages, Tamil Nadu, it's not very easy for their survival. The offering is not that much they are getting it. We know that. But what will be the condition there in Odisha? That too in a remote village. It's very horrible. So really, we felt very sad about him, and just we want to help his family, and so we included his wife in our missionary, in our mission field, FGF, Faith Good Works Fellowship. It's actually the headquarters is in Tamil Nadu, and we don't have we receive any funds from the foreign. We know at present is the thing is not so easy to get foreign aids because of this present government. But people from Tamil Nadu, by their sacrifice, they are doing, helping us. So in that way, we are doing that ministry. Because of the Corona period, we could not visit Odisha for more than 2 years. Now we got started again, and we will be back. And last November, we had been there to Odisha. Nearly we traveled some 4,000 kilometers from Chennai back to Chennai. 4,000 kilometers we traveled throughout Odisha. Some of the places we visited and strengthened and prayed with the missionaries. And also we conducted one training program for the Odisha pastors there who have been scattered in so many villages. As we heard in the very first thing he was telling, our dear brother Samuel JOTHIRAJ was telling, they did not have training. That's the greatest problem there. They don't, people do not get training, but if at all they want to have training, they must go to Bhubaneswar. So that is the, there's a quarters. Carry on, brother, carry on, please. Brother, carry on, please. You can continue, brother. Yes, brother, continue, please. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I continue. Ninth chapter, faithful stewardship. I have already told you, faithful steward of his time, his treasures, giving, then his talents. He should be a faithful steward of all these things. 10th chapter, good health. A missionary is expected to keep his health good, his mental health, and also his physical health. Otherwise, he cannot do ministry properly. He has to take proper rest, relax, and his mental health is also very much important. Spiritual depression are there in the mission field. So all these things are written in this book. 10 characters I have discussed. So the first 10 chapters with 10 characters of a missionary in the field: constraining love, full commitment, spiritual discipline, Christ-like character part 1, Christ-like character part 2, continual sacrifice part 2, disciplined life, faithful stewardship, good health. So these are all the 10 chapters he has written. It's a very nice book. So when I was a missionary, we practiced all these things and we teach our missionaries and newcomers this one. So this is very important. The only one thing I would like to tell, if you want any question or anything, you can ask, then I can conclude.
Really, we thank you, brother. Really, we thank you because in spite of so many obstacles regarding this network problem, you took the pain. You took the pain. Now your voice is very clear. Now it's very now it's very clear. With the also the video is very clear. I don't know why. So anyhow, you have done a great job. Really, it is very useful book. Though we had some problem because of this network, we understood all the points what you have put forth before us. So it's a very important and a very necessary book for any missionary. And also, Joshua, if you have some more points to be added, you can please go ahead.
Christ-like character. Uncle. Actually, uh, actually, the people who are in the mission field, they don't have the opportunity to read the Bible, but the missionary should reflect the Christ-like characters, because they haven't have the opportunity to read Matthew, Mark, Luke, but our life shows the Matthew, Mark, Luke. They will read our life. It will impact their life, and they will they will get saved. So Christ-like characters. That's God parent.
Okay, thank you. Um, uh, really, thank you, brother Samuel JOTHIRAJ. Really, you have done, it's most essential thing. I say, I too had been to Odisha for more than 5 or 6 times in this last 6, 7 years, right from 2014. Because of this corona, that pandemic time, due to the lockdown, we could not go there. Even last November 2022, we had been there in Odisha. And we have what all the things you told in this book, that man on the mission field, it's only is real thing what I have seen there. No training. Because of not having training, some of the missionaries, they could not do a successful work for God's sake. They could not win the hearts. And also, when people from Tamil Nadu they are going, uh, another thing, that the educational problem, training in the language. And I think you might have known that there are so many dialects in Odia. You got Sambalpuri and Proja, and also Kui and Kuvi. These are the dialects spoken there in the tribal people, among the tribal people. So the first thing, as you told, love is the most important. We are saved by God's love, and God is sending us to show His love to the people. That's very important thing, that the 10 qualifications of the, yeah, missionary should have. That is a very the first point is very interesting, and also is very essential. Without love, we cannot win anyone. That's what Jesus did in his life days when he was living there. Next one is and calling, and also the spiritual discipline. Uh, Most of people sometimes they lack in that the spiritual discipline. They lack there. That leads to a failure. Not only a failure to them, it's a failure to God's vision. And also, we talked about a spirit-filled life and spirit-led life. That in that we must have some meditation and good relationship with God, and all those things we have pointed out. And prayer, most important thing for a person who is doing ministry, whoever it is, whether he is doing a layman or ministry or whatever it is, prayer is more important to be in touch with God. And also Christ-like character. The two parts you have said, the two chapters, that more important is, that is humility. What Jesus showed to his everyone disciples, even he washed their feet, which no leader in the whole world who did not do that. He is the only leader. He is the only guru. He is the only, uh, I mean, God who did that to his disciples, washing their feet, the humility, and also the servanthood attitude God showed to everyone. That was the greatest success in his ministry, the servanthood attitude towards everyone. And also sacrifice. We know that sacrifice God has did for us in Mount Calvary. That's the greatest sacrifice he has done. And we God expects that sacrifice from the missionaries also in the mission field. Sometimes they may get some good food. And also, you are talking about Brother Belin was telling, the children in Donaur, they are missing their parental love, because their parents are somewhere elsewhere in North India, and the children are studying in Donaur. They will definitely miss their parents and the parent love, but God's love is there to fulfill more than their parents' love. That's a very important thing. And also the faithfulness, the stewardship. That's also all the points he has covered. And finally, they must also take care of their physique, good health and mental health, more important for doing a successful ministry. So I thank Brother Samuel JOTHIRAJ. He is a great scholar, and he has got very good experience, more than 23 years as a missionary in Maharashtra. And he might have more than this book, the experience he would have occurred in all these years while he was doing his ministry there in Maharashtra. He could have written one more book regarding this mission on the field, mission field. So really, I thank you, sir, for your contribution, for presenting a very good book in spite of all these problems, shortcomings in this network issues. You have done a very great job, very useful, and all the points we have noted, and we will try to put it because we are doing some while we are doing ministry in Odisha, we are giving training to some of the pastors, full-time workers who are working in the remote villages there in Bauch district near Kontamal. Kantamal is in that is there in Kantamal district is somewhere where the persecution was happened during the 2008-9. But this one is Kontamal. Kontamal is some 50-60 kilometers from Bolangir. Is a great town in there in Odisha. Just we are concentrating on that area, and in the mission that is faith, good works, fellowship. We are doing ministry. So all these points would be very useful for us to teach to the pastors who are there in Odisha, who are there left without any care and without any training. If at all they want any training, they have to go to Bhubaneswar. But the thing is, the financial condition that doesn't allow them to go there, over there, spending money from there to that place, and also for attending that training is not possible for them. So we have a burden over them, and we are doing some ministry. So we thank you for giving you all the point. If you want to add some more things, because now your voice is clear and everything is clear, you can add some more points. We got some time.
Yeah.
Yes, please carry on.
So this book, it was written in 1990. Am I audible? Can you hear me?
Yes, clear, very clear, very clear.
Okay. So at that time, there were more cross-cultural missionaries. I too was one among them. In 1990, I went to Maharashtra as a missionary. So I went there directly without any training. So, but now the scenario has changed. Now we need not send so many cross-cultural missionaries to North India. But what we have to do, we have to raise local missionaries and we have to train them. And another thing also, we have to train so many church elders and the volunteer workers and train them and send them to teach the people in small groups. So in the coming days, so many persecutions and oppositions are there in the mission field. So it will be good if we raise so many native workers and train them properly. Native workers are there. They may not have the burden. They may not know about the Bible, and they have not seen any missionaries. So what we have to do, periodical training should be given to them. That is very, very important. We have to take care of their spiritual life. So how they do. Then we have to send them. Even today in Maharashtra, we are training some people to reach their own communities. No need of any cross-cultural missionaries. We cannot build big churches there. So wherever they are, 10 to 15 or 15 to 20 people, they can gather in the house and they can conduct the service and they can have meetings. But somebody should be there to share the word of God. For that, we have to train those people. A cross-cultural missionary cannot go there. No need of a pastor. But those people who are there, we have to find out such leaders and train them properly. Every month, we have to give them training, prayer, fasting prayer. So if we train some people like that, it will be good in the coming days so that they can reach their entire communities. So this book was written to cross-cultural missionaries in that year according to that context. But today, this training is needed for all the church believers and the native people so that they can be missionaries in their own areas and they can bring their own native people to Christ. That is what we are doing. That is our vision. So you can also pray for our ministry also. We work among the southwestern Maharashtra Dowry community. Gosavi, Dowry, we call like that. These are all the communities where we work now. So we try to raise some people there. Occasionally visit them, and through Zoom meeting also we are conducting meetings, prayers. So if the few of them, if they can come up, they can reach their entire community. So that is the need of the hour in India now. Can you hear me now? Hello?
Uncle, you are muted.
Ah,
You are.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, sir, for
okay. Welcome.
given us the last point. That this we should cross-cultural
Yeah,
missionaries. That nowadays it is not working. We have to
yeah,
raise people. We have to raise people from their own. From their own community or from their own area, so
community.
that
Yeah,
that languages, the problem of language, we can overcome
mm,
that. That is the more
yeah,
important, and we are also concentrating that in
yeah.
Odisha, where we are doing the ministry. We are
Mm.
conducting English coaching class because
Oh, very good.
we cannot go straight away telling them gospel. So it's not very
Mm,
easy.
mm.
So
Yeah.
what we are doing. We have arranged one. We hired one room. I mean, one room for this
Mm,
training institute where
mm,
English is being taught. Because
mm.
our missionary Silvanus, he's an MA, MPhil, that he can
Oh,
do that English language. And what happened
okay.
once, as you said, once when they were giving some, some present, some presentations during
Mm,
Christmas days to the children,
mm,
small
mm,
children, they
mm,
were giving some presentation. At that time, one man came with a one man came with a very great,
mm,
stick. He
mm,
was coming about to beat our missionary. What
mm,
happened at the time? The children, that the Odisha children who were there, they are doing ministry in a community called Hazi
mm,
community in Odisha. It
mm,
is supposed to be the most downtrodden
mm,
group there in Odisha. Even
mm,
tribal people, they don't consider these Hasi people as
mm,
humans. In
mm,
such a way,
mm,
they are treating that people. But we are doing that ministry among that Hasi people.
mm,
That Hasi, when that man came, he was about to manhandle our missionary. The children who were there, some 20 or 25 children around there, they began to shout,
mm,
"Why are you coming for? Beating him? Why are you coming?
mm,
He's doing good things for us. He's helping us. He's doing great things for us. You should not do like
mm,
that." So the children there, say is how God worked there. The children there, they defended him, and that
mm,
man who came with that much anger, he stopped there, and he was there helpless. And
mm.
what happened finally? He began to ask them, "Please give me some presentations also to me." And the children told, "No, you are not. You are unfit to get this." He said, "Why you came for beating him? He is doing a
Mm,
service to us." So in that way, God is doing some miracles there. He is
oh,
protecting His people. So
mm, mm,
when we raise people, what my point is, when we raise people from their own, community or whatever it may be, it will be definitely a great successful. We can overcome
Yeah.
the language problem, and also we can,
Yeah.
evangelize Christ
Yeah.
very easily.
Yeah. That will be good.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your, all the points, because in your experience, you have given many points that are more useful. That too from the book. Really, he
Yeah.
was also a missionary. He was also a cross-cultural missionary.
Yeah.
Yes, Deva Sahayam,
Mm.
PONRAJ. So really, I really thank God for, in spite of so many, problems, it was a successful one, a useful one. I think all
Yeah.
the viewers would have enjoyed it, and they would have gained more points regarding the mission field. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
That might be a
Okay.
close.
Welcome.
And I thank all our viewers and subscribers, and we shall meet in the next episode. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Praise the Lord. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Joshua. Thank you, sir.